All right, what's going on, everyone? We are just starting up the Globex or Asian markets here. Again, I was working. Didn't really catch much trades during the New York session, but I did catch some. I think it was like 2 trades during the pre-market or the London session. Not the greatest trades, I would say, because I'm trying my best to hold my trades to take profit as often as I could. But as I'm averaging in my positions, sometimes I oversize my position because, you know, emotionally, I'm just trying to get in and out of the actual trade. So, but again, though, I managed to close out today with $274 per account on my Take Profit Trader account. My Lucid account, you see there, it is technically at the 5-day, you know, profitable days. Like, it's been 6 days now, but out of those 6 days, 5 of them were above the 150. I can technically request a payout, but as you can see, none of them is above $2,000. If I remember this correctly, I'll check this later, but I'm pretty sure if I request a payout right now, which is 50% of your profits, the account will automatically have a trillion drawdown down to 50,000. So if you look at the accounts, you know, one of them is $1,800 in profit. If I take out half the profits, which is $900 here, I only have a drawdown of $900. Not a lot. So I'm kind of stuck to decide if I want to withdraw and secure the bag and forget about these accounts, or try and build out a buffer so that I can continue milking the Lucid accounts. And I'm kind of stuck right now because I kind of want to secure the bag, but we're going to see. But right now, let me just quickly go into my trading idea for the Asian session. I have a marked up green area, this little bubble here, of where I would like to be taking buys on gold. So we're going to test this VWAP that I have here. I forget. I wish this VWAP had like ways for me to label it so I know how far back this is trailing, but I'm pretty sure it's like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it's trailing quite a bit. Yeah, back on May 3rd. So this one's an anomaly. Like, this spiked so hard down to touch this area of a weekly point of control. But for me to entertain a buy, I would want to see how this VWAP down here, maybe on the April 2nd, like value area low, just to see how this reacts. But if I really want to wait, maybe down to the Fibonacci zone right here. So we're going to see if I'm going to get that pop, like if it actually gaps down, but we're going to find out in about a minute. That's all I'm looking for. It's just that trade idea.
Every pullback, it's been bought so far, right?
Yeah, man, the stock market is at an all-time high. You got Warren Buffett or Berkshire Hathaway. Oh, it gapped up. Wow. Okay, just like that. Trading idea did not come in. Don't know if I want to take this. Now the bias, I really don't like taking gold sells now, because all the gold sells has been pretty short-lived. Like, it's just fast. It moves down and then it recovers because there's so much bullish momentum. Yeah. Like, this entire run-up you see here on the 30-minute chart here, it's taken a while to wipe out this entire buy run-up here. So that's why I really don't like taking any sells. What's going on here, Stock Tiger? What are you saying?
It's crazy. Everybody, welcome, guys. Guys, don't forget to smack the like, everybody, if you can. Okay, okay. All right, so far pretty slow. So we had well, it's kind of saying it's got 60 points bounce in the market, but I don't see 60 points. What the hell? So let me just try to zoom in here. Oh, okay, I'm using a 5-minute chart. Let's go back to the 1 minute here. Okay.
So what I'm thinking right now is my body's telling me to, or my mind is telling me to short gold right now for a short little scalp. Just to force a trade. And I don't want to do that. Like I'm at a really good point in my prop trading career right now. And I kind of don't want to blow it by forcing this trade, especially during the Asian market. So right now, myself and a few other people in the group that I'm in, it's a small little tight group. It's like it's a lot of close friends. I would call them my close friends. I was saying that just to be weary of a huge correction on the stock market. We're at an all-time high. You have headlines from everyone, including CEOs, that are saying that like it's bull run nonstop. Like we're in complete economic boom, right? You have the Mag 7 spending around $700 billion in AI data center like construction and everything. You have government policies trying to move towards allowing these centers to get built very quickly without any sort of restrictions. But you have Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, sitting on $400 billion on cash. They've been selling into this stock market rally. Now you're wondering, why would they sell? And it's like, well, that's how an auction works. If you need to sell in order for you to lock in gains, someone has to be on the other side of that transaction. Someone has to be convinced to buy your shares or whatever you're trying to sell or auction at the price that you're asking for, right? And you need all these headlines. You need all these bullish headlines about data center this and NVIDIA that. And but underneath the hood, when you're looking at the economic activities and everything, unemployment, the only reason why it's being unchecked and the reason why that you and I are not seeing the real numbers, because the way the unemployment numbers are actually stated is that if you're still looking for a job right now, guys, I'm not too sure if it's 6 months or 9 months, if you're still unemployed. After 6 or 9 months, you are no longer calculated in the unemployment numbers. They just move you to a different category. You might still be looking for a job after 9 months. Let's just say the data of calculating the unemployment rate is after 9 months, right? And the government sees that out of the 350 million, let's just say the active working labor force is around 100 million. Okay, 100 million people out of 350 million are actually working, and that's actually paying into the tax system, right? But they can see that 20 million people are unemployed. And they can see it's staggered that, okay, the first 3 million went, their social security numbers hasn't been registered with any company. It hasn't been activated since January for the first 3 million. And all of a sudden, February comes around, another 3 million. And then March, April, May, so far. And then you get a total of 20 million. Well, they know that by October, the 3 million people that are still looking for work in January, it's going to drop off. They're just going to move it to the next set of numbers, right? And then with that, yes, unemployment drops because 3 million got taken away out of the equation. But the way the unemployment works is that if there happens to be NFP numbers, good NFP numbers, or ADP numbers and everything, that also helps with unemployment numbers. But they're no longer adding the 3 million that's lost in January. The next month, they can manipulate the numbers by knowing that, like, oh, you know what, February, we know about 5 million people that are still unemployed. They are just going to fall off, which means unemployment numbers are going to go up. So they're going to tailor the press conference to discuss about it's data driven, and that's how we're going to determine the interest rates, or whether we're going to hold it, cut it, or increase it, because they're gaming the data. And that's why when you look at the economy underneath the hood, unemployment numbers are bad. The constant revision of ADP numbers or like NFP numbers and everything, the constant revision that it's so, who was it? Clear Tax Value. Like he showed a chart, like a Fred chart of like what NFP numbers were before the whole AI bubble or AI boom started happening. He's saying that the average NFP numbers is way below in terms of historical highs. Like a decade ago, NFP numbers in terms of adding jobs on a monthly basis was probably like 500,000. Now we're cheering if we're getting 100,000, right? That's not good for United States to have, you know, a population growth of like 40 million. You cannot tell me that the jobs that are being added to the economy every single month is lower than it has ever been. This is not a good sign. And then you have AI destroying jobs, right? And then you have oil prices being so high and everything. And now the Fed or the central banks are stuck in a hard situation that, like, do you let the economy continue deteriorating no matter how much you cook the books? I know you guys know someone that's unemployed. I know you know within your circle of friends and family and all that stuff that you know someone's working two jobs, 3 jobs to make up some full-time hours. It doesn't make sense that someone has to work 3 jobs to get 40 hours of pay per week, because companies today are, if you're up here in Canada, you know, we have this thing called getting a work permit, LMIA, and if you happen to be a foreigner...
Tenor Therapeutics sues Hosets International offer at 7.5 million 8 shares in global deal.
No, it's nothing. But yeah. So what's going on right now is that I'm just telling everyone that I know to just be careful with their stock portfolio and just be more cash heavy. Because if Warren Buffett or Berkshire Hathaway with $400 billion sitting on cash, they're willing to take the inflation hit to the chin because they're expecting to reallocate that cash into stocks. Something is going to happen, and that's why I'm like, you know what? You guys should be very careful with what you're investing in the stock market here. Like, I might actually, sell out the our triplex that we have. Yeah, this is just ranging. Like, I don't know if this is going to keep going. I'm going to give this another 5 minutes, and if nothing happens on that stuff, I'm calling it. I really don't like trading in the Asia market, especially at this hour. But let me share this with you guys. Let me see here. Will it actually show? Let me see. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that? Yeah. So as of my take profit trader, this is one of them. I'm very, very proud of this. This is just for May. You guys want to see for April? So since inception, when I, around April 15th, I was pretty much in my low point with my take profit trader. My prop firm trading career. I did say that prop firm trading is going to be the #1 opportunity that people can be jumping on when it comes to a side hustle. And up until April 15th, like I think I was like almost 14K invested into prop firm, like reset fees, eval fees. If you guys know about Take Profit Trader, if you have a 150K account, if you want to reset the funded account, it's around 1,500. You want to reset the 50K accounts to 649. I've done that a few times, and that that number can rocket up. I think it was like close to 10K in funded resets, like investments. So that's my total investment in terms of resetting funded accounts. And if you want anything in terms of a tip or advice for me, if you're tilted or you happen to lose an account, please do not reset your funded accounts. That option to reset that funded account, it's going to stay on your account. I don't know for how long, but so far, ever since this day, the 15th, have yet to reset a funded account, but it's still in my dashboard. I have the option to reset it. It's still here. What I'm saying is that if you're going to plan to drop $1,500 for a 150K account reset or a $650 for a 50K, just take that $600 and just get 5 more eval accounts, right? So that's what I did here. I got 4 eval accounts and everything, started trading it. Well, I guess I started on the 8th. My bad. I forgot. It takes like 5 days to actually pass it. And then finally, the 16th, it was funded. I passed it, all 4. And I said, you know what? I'm going to maintain just trading 4 accounts, copy trade them all, and try and stay within like 1 to 3 micro contracts per account. Obviously, I broke it. I broke those rules. And then the first hurdle was to pass the eval. The second hurdle is to get it above the buffer. You guys can see that the first week, I wasn't able to get above the buffer. But the second week, I managed to go above the buffer, and I was starting to already withdraw. I took like that $900 minus 20% cut to Take Profit Trader. And ever since this week onwards, it's been daily payouts. I cannot stress enough how important it is to have Take Profit Trader as one of your funded accounts for having the ability to withdraw profits every single day. If you guys have been trading a while before the prop firm, or you guys been trading on MT5s or MT4s, like where you're self-funding your own accounts, you guys know that when you guys do not withdraw your profits and you leave it in there because you want to grow the account, all it takes is one bad session, one bad trade to wipe out the entire account. And you're just sitting there thinking, man, I should have withdrew something, but you didn't. But with Take Profit Trader at these prop firm like companies, especially TPT, I appreciate the fact that I can withdraw every day. I send the request, I place the trade. Like, I either restrict myself from trading or I go on my Lucid account and I trade those until the withdrawals, like until I get the withdrawals. So up until, I guess, the 12th, I was able to withdraw everything. Everything I made today, it's still on the account, which you guys can see there on my Take Profit Trader balance there, you guys see. But yeah, I'm up 8,000 across. Oh, sorry, 8,000 per account. So that's 8 times 4. But $2,000 of it's locked in as a buffer for 4 accounts. So until Saturday, Take Profit Trader does have a promo where it's 50% off. And then after Saturday, they changed the whole fee structure, where the cheaper, like the 50K accounts and below, it's actually cheaper, but anything above that, they're actually increasing the price. So take advantage of the sale now. Like, load up some eval accounts, have it banked. I have 3 eval accounts like banked, which you guys can see on the account there at the bottom of that summary. You'll see a 50K account there. That's an eval account. I've yet to trade it. But yeah, I really appreciate my journey so far. May's looking like a month that I'm going to close out in the green, and it's going to stay in the green, because if I blow these accounts right now, I'm up. I'm technically up. Right? I want you guys to understand that these dollar figures you're seeing is per account. I got 4 of these. I copy trade them all. So, all right, let's see here. Looks like gold. It's hitting another top part of a range. Man, Man, silver is just, man, on a tear. Did I miss some news? Like, why is gold moving now? Nope. Looks like I got nothing for ya. Yeah, man, I'm like, it's telling me to sell gold. Had I sold gold, like based on when I was announcing it, I was saying to sell here, I would have captured maybe 40 pips here. Yeah, maybe. And then now, if I would just sell now, I would have catch like about 10 pips. No, I'm not going to be trading this session. The longer I look at this, the more I'm going to be tempted to actually place a trade. So I'm going to just sign off here and see if I can try my luck during the London session tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys later. I'm signing out. I'm not going to force a trade here. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow.